What's up, everybody? Welcome back to West Coast POPCast. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday. It's your boy, the final boss, Doc. Man, we got a lot of stuff going for you. We're getting back together. We're getting all these videos out. We have the podcast going on today, covering all the wrestling, the weekend wrestling. We also got a tier list coming out for you guys soon, so be sure to check that out. But of course, if you're new to the podcast or you want me to just let you know who we're here with the full panel. Zach, the main man, how you doing today?
I'm good. We almost got wiped out by a tsunami that didn't happen, but we're here.
Oh man. Hopefully all the people in Tonga are doing well, man. That's some crazy stuff, man. So best wishes to you guys. And of course, Infinity Champion himself pushing through another week. Eric, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm here. Let's call it that. I'm here.
We gotta give him that pay raise and then but he's still here. Shout out to you for being here. Shout out to everyone in the comment section, to all the people supporting us. We're at 639 subs, man. Thank you guys. We're getting closer and closer to 700, closer and closer to that big 1K. Get your name on the screen, man. Everybody who's new subs is gonna put your name on there. Not in this stream because it's a little different layout, but for next stream, be sure to check it out.
But help us grow, please help us grow. Hit the comments, be Eric's medicine today. But again, subscribe, share with your friends, and help us get rid of this fucking duck over here. Help us grow.
Get that out of there. Get a West Coast pop symbol up in there, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or the Brotherhood, that's still alive,
Yeah.
So is Kmart.
But yeah, let's get into it, man. The week in wrestling. Started it off with Monday Night Raw. I actually watched some of this. I'll be honest with you. I usually throw it to Zach. He takes the bullet for us in this, but I watched some of this, man. Brock Lesnar finally having an interaction with Bobby Lashley. I know Brock is the face here, but he actually pissed me off during this, man. He said some funny stuff. He said the knock joke. Bobby, who, I should have watched Impact. You would know who Bobby is. But he's been ducking Bobby for years. Finally, they're going to face each other. I really hope Bobby wins. I don't think he will, but I'm rooting for him anyways. I want to see some more of MVP and Paul Heyman do some stuff too as well. I'm glad to let Bobby and Brock talk, but I want to see some more MVP and Paul Heyman. That's where real money is for talking.
Yes.
They destroyed the Hurt Business once again. The most poorly booked faction, I think, in all of history. This could have been a very nice, dominant faction. They just did it poorly. They have Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander come out to jump Bobby Lashley. And they get their ass whooped to begin with. And it's supposed to be a point to prove to Brock, which makes zero sense, but whatever. Other things in the show, we saw RK Bro, the most popular tag team, I think, in all WWE, lost their tag belts to Alpha Academy. And all of a sudden, I guess Otis and Chad Gable have known each other for years. And they've been best friends for and they live right next to each other. I didn't know any of this stuff. But, they're best friends and they finally won the tag belts together. I feel bad for Tucker, but yeah. Seth Rollins.
Was that real? Are they actually best friends in real
life? They're actually best friends. They have pictures. They were together for, in the wrestling team a decade ago or something like that.
I mean, the way they're acting during that match, I'd say they were good for them.
Man, going from Mandy to Chad Gable.
Right.
There's a few other things that happened. We had the Grayson Waller attacking AJ Styles during his Austin Theory match. Zach, I know you caught Raw. I know you struggled through. What was the time on your viewing this week?
Let's see if the Infinity Champ can guess. Last week it was 1 hour 33 minutes. Champ, what do you think it was this week?
I'm gonna say 1.5.
Close. 1 hour and 22 minutes. I shaved 11 minutes off. So
okay.
It's like new year, new me. I'm shedding the weight.
Did anything stick with you tonight, man? Anything at all? Anything new that they were doing?
I do love, again, that they put the women in the main event. They gave it time to the Bliss Therapy thing. I really hope we're done with this gimmick. We're leaving everything Bray Wyatt in the past. Not a fan of this. Not a fan of the tweet AEW put out after this, but almost has to go. Almost, I'm done with you. You had your time. You didn't improve. You served your purpose. Take the Punjabi prison and get out.
You think NXT could save him?
No.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I think he needed to be... It's already in his roots. This time is already in his roots. It's hard to get rid of.
Yeah. They put him with AJ, great work. They put him with the New Day to work and make him look good. But they had to develop him a little more, man.
Yeah.
He was too reliant on them at that point, I guess.
Yeah.
And then everyone's favorite, Beth Phoenix. How'd you like that rated or cutting edge segment with Miz and Maurice?
That was good. I do like when Maurice acts like the Miz sucks. So when she bailed on him, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And Beth Phoenix, man, just on fire again with the mic and the look.
Yeah. She's looks like in the best shape of her life.
Yeah.
So we got that going on. And the way they're playing up, I'm a little worried Beth and Edge might lose. I mean, that's what they did with Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella, and then they lost. So the way they're building is kind of similar.
I'm fine as long as we get someone like AJ for Edge and Mania. This is a blow off, but it's a cool thing for the couple to have a match together. So
yeah, because it's still technically a big pay-per-view, so that'd be nice. And then Double D, Dewdrop. Big D Energy, what she calls herself. She got the win over Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan, and she'll be facing Becky Lynch in the Royal Rumble. Big win. What do you think about this match? You think Dewdrop has a chance?
No, but this is perfect. This is perfect after her program with Bianca Belair. Mm-hmm. It's perfect for her to lose. She's still new on the main roster, so we all know her as Piper Niven, but this is good old school booking, so I like it.
Yeah, I agree, man. What else we got going on here? Let's see. I think that was all for Raw that I saw. Anything from you?
The Nikki ASH heel turn.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I guess. I mean, I don't like it because she's supposed to be this almost superhero. We got to get the whole look going on. She put it out a tweet saying, "I'm not the superhero you guys wanted, but I'm the one you need," or something like that. I guess. I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'm ready for her to go back to just Nikki Cross, I think.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I want that
disagree?
super villain. I want to be ASV, almost super villain.
Oh man, imagine
come out like Darkwing Duck, like the villain from that, and
man, you got that from a meme.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: will it work with Alexa Bliss still being who she is?
I would take it because I just don't want Nikki to go back to being Nikki because that didn't work, and it's not like creative is magically going to be like, okay, now you're back to being Nikki. We realize what we did wrong. Now we know how to work with you. That's not going to happen. She's going to get released if she goes back to Nikki.
I agree. Supersonic X, thanks for joining. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Supersonic X.
What else is going here? Sorry about that real quick, guys. But yeah, that was Monday Night Raw, that show. Moving on to NXT 2.0. I mean, the only thing I really cared about here, we have Santos Escobar doing his thing with Zion Quinn. Elektra Lopez interferes. And, of course, the blow-off match we finally got, AJ Styles versus Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller actually impressed me a little bit. And he had some cool moves, and there's some cool he dove through the ring from the outside, inside, hit AJ with a stunner. I think AJ did a really good job here. Of course, the Phenomenal One picks up the win. Has LA Knight come out with the TNA ties, former TNA World Champions. I mean, again, everywhere I look, TNA is there.
I just want one episode where you don't say the words TNA. One episode.
Oh, man. I don't think that's going to happen. But what else is going on here?
Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah. Tony D'Angelo, man.
This might have been Pete Dunne's last match.
He fought Pete. It was Pete Dunne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the win. That's a big win over him. He brought out that, that was the crowbar on a pole match or some shit.
Yeah, whatever Vince Russo came up with.
Oh, man. Hate to see
boy.
it. But, they had a nice, what else happened? The women. So, like the Orange Cassidy gimmick, his gimmick is to try. We have Wendy True. Her gimmick is she's always tired. She showed up to the match with pajamas, doing a lot of yawning and rolling around the ring. I don't mind it, though. How do you feel about that, Zach?
I actually really liked it. I really liked when she wrestled that character now that Boa is taking over. She did it the same way too, but she made it look more menacing, not as sleepy, obviously. She can act. She's very athletic and she can act, so I'm excited to see where this goes, even though I don't really like NXT right now.
Yeah. And of course, my highlight, my pick for the next AJ Styles of NXT is Carmelo Hayes. He provided us with a meme-worthy segment. Pouring it out for all the other champions. There was nothing in the bottle. He tosses the bottle. That's going to be a gif everywhere. I love the look. I love that he's champ. Hope he gets some. I would like to see him versus AJ. They were teasing that a little bit, so hopefully he gets that match.
Yeah. There's two things I just want to point out on NXT here. Again, they're moving people away that are Triple H people.
Yeah.
Samantha Irvine is the new ring announcer. I do believe she's going to be it going forward, but they do have a new female ref too, so that's a plus.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not watching NXT fully through. I'll watch here and there some things, but I can't believe they're disrespecting Triple H like this.
Did he cheat on Stephanie or something? Is there something we don't know?
I don't know, man. Something like you'd think he'd have the keys to the castle at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess this is news and rumors, but I mean, it's been said that they're firing all these Triple H people because Triple H assembled them in case he ever did have to take over the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone would have, like Regal, everyone would have gone up to the main roster and done that. So now that Nick Khan is there, they're like, let's get rid of this contingency plan now. Let's just get rid of that plan and fire everyone.
Unbelievable,
man. Like I said it last week, the Lord of the Rings thing, and it's like, what a dream team of a backstage crew to run your show. Triple H, Regal, Road Dogg, all these guys.
Yep.
And a lot of people that are unnamed that don't get a lot of credit. Triple H knew what he was doing. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on to Wednesday nights with AEW Dynamite. Going through this show, we finally have the debut of Brody King, the most tatted up man, more than Malachi Black. I never thought he'd be there. Brody King's a former Santino's guy. And we got to put some respect in this guy's name. I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying, oh, who's this guy? Another no name. It's either a no name debuts for AEW or another ex WWE guy debuts for AEW. So make up your mind. People just be mad at everything. Shout out to Brody King, PWG tag champ, Santino's bro alum. He's been in New Japan, Ring of Honor. He's doing his thing. Him and Malachi Black are going to be a great team. What else happened here? Lance Archer made his surprise return. I'll be honest. I mean, he looks in great shape. I'm glad he's okay with his neck, but I didn't really care too much for
that. The biggest comment I see about that is, and the crowd went mild. That crowd was something else.
There's two things I would throw to you. First, Eric, you saw AEW Dynamite this week?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll throw to you, Eric, for this one. How do you feel about Kenshi Blind Pac from Mortal Kombat debuting? He will never regain his sight. What do you think about this?
Oh man, if he joins Malachi, I'd be down with it because that House of Black stable would be packed. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm nervous about where they're going with this because you don't have to get complicated with Pac. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world, like top 5 maybe. So just let him wrestle.
If this is his idea, I'll be all for it. I just want to see where it goes. I'm curious. It got me interested. I just don't know where it's going to go. I did enjoy the promo. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, Zach, what did you think about that? And what did you think about finally seeing Britt Baker and Adam Cole on screen together?
That was my favorite part of the whole show. I wasn't a big fan of this Dynamite, but the House of Black thing, I'm just worried about because they're already teasing Julia going there with her stopping the beatdown on him.
Yeah.
And some posts online. So just please, no. Just please, can she even have a run, first of all, with the Varsity Blondes before we start doing this stuff?
So I'm on the fence. I'm going to play a little both sides here. The way they're doing it with Julia Hart is kind of weird because I felt like not the acting or like the presentation of it. I was confused on what was going on as opposed to them teasing her joining. And then I'll give her credit or I'll give them some slack because with Anna Jay, she barely had a run, but she joined the Dark Order and she turned that into something crazy. So maybe Julia Hart could do the same. Who knows?
True.
But Anna Jay's proven that it could work. We'll see if Julia Hart can do it though. Sting and Darby, they come out and attack the Acclaimed after they beat Bear Country. So we're going to get that tag match soon. I don't think it... Oh, yeah. The other thing I want to ask you about, Zach and Eric. CM Punk, man, getting 8 power bombs and through the table, but picking up the win. Is this a good booking decision, or what do you think about that match?
It's so weird seeing people on Facebook talk about it because, like, so many people are like, what? He took 8 power bombs and still won? Yeah. How does that make sense? And it's like, this made complete sense. Wardlow came off strong. The rift between MJF is widening, and CM Punk still undefeated. So
I thought it was perfectly booked. You got everything you wanted out of the match. I mean, CM Punk has the victory, but I mean, he got his ass beat the entire match and looked weaker. Zach, what'd you think?
Yeah, I feel the same. When you look at a veteran getting the roll up, that's what I think should get roll up pins, not rookies. I don't want to see 2.0 get a roll up pin because they're still new. Veterans know, like in my mind, veterans know when their opponent is weak or distracted, and that's when you get the roll up, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah. I agree too, man. I think it's good storytelling.
Actually, see, I've never thought about that, but now I kind of want to talk about that because I think rookies should be the ones to get the roll ups and veterans shouldn't.
Rookies, I think it's like outsmarting them. If it's the heel veteran, I think it's nice outsmarting. I can see that.
Eric thinks old people are stupid and slow and not paying attention.
I see it more as like the rookie isn't good enough to put them down decisively. They have to get that cheap win.
Damn,
I can see that too. Actually, that's a good point.
But I'm glad you brought that up because I never thought about that before. We can talk about that later.
I think it's just the book. It's depending on how you're trying to book somebody. If it's like an established character and you have trying to build up a face and you get them cheap win, you can see that. Yeah, but I think it might work better for heel.
Well, we can all agree WWE does it too much.
They do it way too much.
Yeah,
every single match.
It's like we could make dinner, but I mean, fast food's right across the street.
Yeah, literally.
Right.
That was AEW Dynamite, and then so I'm on the fence here because I feel like if you have multiple women's matches, you could do this type of match. I was fine with Serena Deeb and Shida because it makes Serena Deeb look strong, and I think I'm gonna get that fifth match maybe at the pay-per-view. It's just, but I hated it because they fast-tracked the women's match, and there was only one women's match, so it was kind of a little weird. But Serena Deeb is amazing, so shout out to her. And Shida sold perfect, and I think she's going back to Japan for a little bit, so that's part of the reason it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me run through these comments really quick. Supersonic's got something here. Don't turn Nikki Ash to crazy Nikki. I agree. I wasn't a fan of that. And he's glad Baker's with Cole because he's tired of her promos backstage. Yeah, why isn't she doing them in front of the crowd like Kenny?
Yeah.
Punk almost died from 8 power bombs. Glad Punk is still standing. Yeah, the bones ain't what they used to be.
Yeah, he looked pretty dizzy during some of those power bombs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, usually some of the younger wrestlers, they take the power bomb and Wardlow rolls them up pretty quickly. He was a little dazed after a few of them, man.
I mean, it is. I mean, not that Wardlow didn't help him, but doing a single power bomb, the person getting power bomb does have to do a lot of work.
No, for sure. Yeah, like that's nothing against him, but like
props to Punk for doing 8 in a row. Like that takes.
And then one through a table.
Exactly.
Right.
Before we jump over to SmackDown, we'll keep it with AEW going into Rampage here. We get more of Adam Cole. We get more of Adam Cole. And,
now you know how whenever you jump show to show.
Let me just jump everything for knock.
Throwing Zach off. My bad, man. Here's that curveball.
It ain't easy being in the chair.
Eric, man, I have so much appreciation for these past 90 episodes that you did.
Hey, man, I didn't host all of them. It wasn't all me throwing the curveball.
No, I know.
But Rampage, which I believe was a weaker Rampage. I'm sorry. Adam Cole beat Trent Beretta. He had help from Britt and all the different Elite and Red Dragon. Pretty solid match. I think it was one of the better matches in the card. So, Eric, did you watch Rampage?
I only looked up the music video because you guys were talking about it.
Yeah, so I think they wasted that on Rampage. I don't think it was the greatest thing ever, but I thought it was worth being on Dynamite, like Zach had mentioned. They breezed through the women's match here, but Chris Statler didn't get the win. I'll hit you up with that, Zach, real quick. I want to get your opinion of the women's match, and then I want you to throw it to the chairman. The crazy chairman. Try to do his thing. We'll talk about that. So the women's match first.
Again, and again, no entrance for the women. You have 4 women, or excuse me, 6 women. They could have came out in groups. One of them could have had the jobber entrance, and the other ones could have came out in one single song. All 3 of them be trying to save time. They acted like this was. It just shows that this was so pre-taped. Everything sucked about this match. Wasn't a fan of it. Thought this was the low point of the week. Was this match or Sean Spears' promo? We'll see. We'll talk about that later. But this was pretty effing bad. That music video took up too much time, and some other stuff took up too much time. I don't know. Was not a fan of this.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't think the match was that bad itself. Like, I enjoy all the people involved. I just think the way it's also about the way you present it. And the way they presented it, like you said, no entrances, just throw them out there. It went from the music video, and it cut straight to, like, in-ring action. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? So, like, from the jump, it was just felt poorly presented. And then Sean Spears, man. He had a very quick match. I forget who even. Andrew Everett, former TNA guy. He's supposed to be a high flyer. He's from North Carolina as well, so he got a little bit of a pop. Did like a quick move, and Sean Spears hit him with the C4. Wardlow was the biggest. He was the most over in this match. Everyone was cheering for Wardlow while Sean Spears was doing his promo.
Because that match sucked and that promo sucked. We'll talk about the promo during promo school. But what was the cartwheel? He did a 20% of a cartwheel and then gave himself a 10, which supposedly he hated that gimmick and didn't like doing it, but he's still doing it.
He does that quite often. I mean, Cody Rhodes does the same thing, honestly, when he does his little, I don't know, the Stardust shit. But Sean Spears, I told Zach in the chat after watching, I was like, I didn't mind the promo. I feel like he's taking this character and trying to make it his own. I see him trying. I see him trying to legitimize himself here because, he kind of is treated as a mid-card. He barely wrestles, barely gets any time to talk. So I appreciated him putting in the work to try to make this a good promo. Was it good? Zach, was it good?
Talk about it during promo school. That's how it was.
I like his entrance. He's a really cool entrance. I mean, he looks like the man.
If he was the man, it'd be cool, but
I just want to jump in and say the entire time you guys were talking about the past stuff at Rampage, I was watching the promo. We'll talk about the promo school, but I think I'm on the opposite side of the fence than Zach.
That's fine.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I initially really did think it wasn't bad. I felt like he was giving me something,
It wasn't terrible. It's just the booking, so we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last thing before I throw it to Zach for the main event, I want to say Ricky Starks and Jay Lethal by MVP is bad. Taz on commentary by MVP. Ricky Starks is so great on commentary. Jay Lethal comes out, interrupts him, talks about he wants to go after the belt. He thinks ask Daddy if he can defend it and whatnot. And then Ricky and Taz rebuttals by saying, "I don't give a fuck about Ring of Honor. You don't deserve to be the FTW champion." Ricky Starks about he's gonna beat his ass, man. That promo just put a smile on my face. It was so good. So if you have a few minutes, check it out. It's really quick. Yeah. So shout out to them. And then Zach, the main event, man, what'd you think?
It was a fine main event, as opposed to Dynamite's, which I didn't think should have been the main event at all. And if you look at the viewer numbers, viewers thought the same thing. But no, it's good. I like to see Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus defending. It's mainly the Jungle Boy show, I think, so far. But but it's good. Tag belts, main event, good.
Yeah, good stuff from them, man. Shout out to Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. I do want to see Serena Deeb get. Oh, no, sorry, I was reading the chat. I do want to see Christian Cage get in the ring again, man. I miss seeing him wrestle. Supersonic X, the Serena Deeb and Cheetah feud is a random ripoff of Asuka and Charlotte Flair. I don't know about that one. I think we're getting both looking strong as opposed to Asuka looking like way weaker than Charlotte. And I guess after Rampage, just throw it on a SmackDown here. Or, anything else on Rampage real quick?
No, that's it.
Yeah, let's go to SmackDown, and we'll go to the Weekend Wrestling. Impact is shining everywhere I look, man.
Let me just backtrack here.
Yeah, sorry about that, buddy.
MLW has Tech, Alex Kane versus Aerostar, Pagano versus Savio Vega. That was cool. And Scalabar and Destiny versus 5150. They're in this really cool, very small place in Mexico. So if you want to check it out, just give it a watch. It's a totally different environment. It looks like the outside section of a restaurant with a wall in the back for the entrance and stuff. But it was cool. Give it a shot on YouTube.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this, man. Who's the manager again? I heard he gave a really good promo before the show started.
What's his name? From Lucha Underground, Cesar Duran.
Yeah, I heard he gave a really good promo to start the show.
Yeah.
Supersonic
really cool. Likes it. It's good stuff. Also, an Impact, the big news. Knock, if you want to hit that up.
Yes, the big news from the biggest show of the week, Impact Wrestling. People are bashing AEW, people are bashing WWE, but everyone loves Impact Wrestling. Everyone loves
all five Impact people.
Shout out to Jonathan Gresham's most technical wrestler in the world, Deonna Purrazzo, as she became the double champion again. Reina de Reinas champion and now Ring of Honor women's champion. I believe she was in a tournament and she could have won the belt. She was wrestling Ring of Honor before. So now she's a triple crown of world titles here. TNA title, AAA title, and now Ring of Honor title. Shout out to her, man. Hope she gets the NWA title soon, maybe the AEW title, and just becomes the first and only person to do that. Great match. What else happened on the show? Honestly, that's all I watched, to be honest. So shout out to Deonna Purrazzo for bringing the
show of the week.
Bringing eyes to Impact. Did anything else happen on Impact this week? I feel like something happened.
I don't really watch Impact, so
gotcha. I mean, we should, man. It's a show of the week.
Inspiration
got rescheduled to face the Influence. Tasha Steele's calling out Mickie James for her title since she won the Ultimate X, first ever Women's Ultimate X. Great match.
Charlie Haas showed up and got injured.
Who?
Charlie Haas.
Charlie Haas.
Oh wow, he showed up, huh?
Wait, that was an Impact? Oh yeah, it was an Impact. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah.
That's Charlie.
He commented on it, but I forgot what he said.
Yeah.
He said, ouch.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Next one up, last one of the show, Friday night Smackdown, the A show for WWE at this point. Roman Reigns will take on Seth Rollins at Royal Rumble. They're having a nice promo against each other. Seth goes for the little fist bump. Roman says it's beneath him now. We got some stuff from Seth saying he created Roman. He was nothing without him. He was struggling to get some playing time on the football field when Seth was winning world titles. He said that Roman had a nice rebuttal saying, if I wanted a main event with a superstar, I wouldn't have picked you. I would have picked your wife. Straight up, like, damn, man. And yeah, I think Seth, it was a great back and forth, man. They did some really good stuff there, and I'm very excited for this match. They could steal the show. Could be Roman's best match of his career, but Seth Rollins. What else happened here on SmackDown? I don't care anything about the Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss. Just get that off my screen. Yeah. Sadly, Xavier Woods did get hurt out 4 to 6 weeks. I really wanted to see him in the Rumble, man, as the King Xavier, but King Woods, man, hopefully come back for the Elimination Chamber, whatever you want to call it nowadays. What else happened on SmackDown?
It's more Sonya Naomi stuff, and then Aaliyah beat Natty. Natty's going around with a Guinness Book of World Records. I guess this is her new gimmick. But Aaliyah, if you see Aaliyah 3:17, that's because she beat Natty in like 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Yeah.
Now Natty has the record for quickest loss.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, it's great to put her over. I just don't see them doing anything with Aaliyah, honestly. We'll see, though.
I don't understand. Wait, 3 minutes and 17 seconds is the fastest loss?
No, 3 seconds, right? 3 seconds. And
I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 seconds.
Oh, okay, I was going to say exactly. I'm sure Santino was beating that in some way.
Yeah. I haven't beaten that.
And, of course, Lita returns to SmackDown, hits Charlotte Flair with a twist of fate. I don't know if it was her doing it or the sell, but it really wasn't a good twist of fate. And, yeah, I don't know.
I rewatched that twist of fate so many times. I see people talk about it, but what was wrong with it? I must have missed what it was. I thought it looked fine to me.
Get a refresher. Watch a Jeff or Matt Hardy twist of fate. You'll see how I was supposed to look. This one was off. I mean, Lita looks great. Hopefully, she has a nice showing in the Rumble, and maybe she'll be facing Charlotte at one of these pay-per-views. But just don't stick to the moonsault.
No, oh God, no. Do you remember last time she did a moonsault?
All right, well,
is it the tag match?
I think people forget that Lita's not as technical as we. Nostalgia is a hell of a filter.
It is. Do the reverse twist of fate, then. I don't know, something, man.
It was cool to see her back, though. I enjoyed her promo, her teasing one more run, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll touch on her again during news and rumors.
Yeah.
That was the week in wrestling. Let us know if anything else we should watch, any NWA stuff, anything from New Japan. All this type of stuff.
That's when you mentioned that. NWA knew that they needed to put this back on YouTube. People were forgetting about NWA left and right. So NWA Power is back on. It airs on Fight Tuesday nights and for free on YouTube Fridays.
Wow. And I see Kiera Hogan. Isn't she signed to AEW? So someone please correct me or help me out with this. They signed her. She's on All Elite. I haven't seen her on Dark Elevation, Rampage, Dynamite, but she's all over NWA. How is she getting more shine at another company than one she signed with?
They probably doing the same thing they would Thunder Rosa originally. Just let her go to the other promotion.
But she was in AEW. She was All Elite. She was signed in AEW first, then she started going to NWA.
Yeah. The same way Thunder Rosa was signed with NWA, and then she started going to AEW.
It's just I don't know what they're doing. With some of these people, even Diamante, barely see her. Chrissy James right there. She was in AEW as well. But shout out to NWA, man, doing some good stuff. What else happened this week? I think that was it. So I think we can jump into news and rumors.
Okay, we'll get into that. Charlotte Flair has a crazy habit of burying everyone both in the ring and on the mic. I think anyone with a good mindset could bury Charlotte very quickly.
I mean, look at what Becky did. Becky was killing her during her first run as the man.
Yeah,
yeah, she was. All right, we'll go to some news and rumors right now. Tanahashi has re-signed with New Japan.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And not
fucking it. Bro, damn, Elimination Chamber. Simple. And it's a good name. It's been the Elimination Chamber for almost 20 years now. WWE Creative says, you know what? Let's switch it up. Let's go with the Annual Chamber. No. Better yet, WrestleMania Chamber. No, better not. Just call it the Chamber. Who's coming up with these names? How are you getting paid to come up with these names? It's not that big a deal, but it's damn. Can we just keep it simple or just put some thought into it. Eric, what's a good name for Elimination Chamber?
Elimination Chamber.
There we go. Pay the man the money, please. Oh my god.
That's so crazy that they have probably like their second best match that they've ever made. They're like, guys, this chamber match, it's broken. This is the reason we're not making money.
Yeah. Like they make it look so toyish. I'm glad it's safer, I guess, but it just looks too much like a toy. Like you're trying to sell me a toy instead of brutal wrestling, gritty. Like
right.
I don't know, man.
I think maybe they're gonna keep it the same. Just put the high flyers in there. Make it be cool. Make it be like an X Division match.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
But there's a ceiling on there.
I do want to see someone new win this match as opposed to same old.
Well, I'm hoping because we're probably gonna get this in Saudi Arabia next month.
Yeah,
I want the Prince to throw all the money at it, and instead of 4 chambers in there, I want 8 chambers. I want 16 people in the chamber match.
Yes.
The greatest elimination chamber match.
Imagine.
That brief.
Oh man, give him a title belt too that we'll never see again.
Oh yeah, and the champion will never see him again either.
Nope.
Yeah, that's Elimination Chamber for news and rumors. Yes, Zach.
For those 5 fans and Carmella, he's cleared to wrestle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy for him. That's cool. I just don't think he'll move from commentary. And I said this in the chat too. If they did move from commentary, Samoa Joe would be perfect to fill in, but he's not with the company no more. Yep. I see Booker T call about Carmella tweeted saying, "Oh, the It and Grit couple, they're ducking now." Hey, ain't no one ducking Corey Graves and Carmella. Let's be real here. but shout out to him for being clear, man. That's cool. I'm happy for him.
Yeah. That would bring me back. If Booker came back for a match with him, I've actually watched that.
Yeah, that might get a little looking like Charlotte and Nia on Monday Night Raw.
Oh man,
that's my only big positive. I need a whole new announce team on Raw. I want to see 2 women. I want to see just something totally diverse from what they have right now. It's so vanilla.
Yeah, switch it up.
It's just the talking. Everything is just so. It's white noise.
I used to really enjoy Booker T on commentary.
I did too, and his F-ups are great.
With it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is gonna? Yeah. Okay.
So, badass Billy Gunn has filed for the trademark of the New Age Outlaws. That's the trademark right below the picture there, the actual one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned this in the chat too. Like, what's that say about his relationship with his sons in AEW when his ex comes back here and he wants in?
Oh man, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Maybe he'll join the Gun Club or do something there. I don't know. But Austin Gunn's on TV. He's doing some little reality show on is it E? I think.
I think it's on TNT. Maybe they've been advertising it a ton during Raw, and they specifically use Austin Gunn on every ad. They have Eazy-E's daughter. They don't use her. They have a bunch of other people's.
Yeah, a bunch of other
They
people.
only use Austin Gunn in every ad on Monday Night Raw.
I think one of Shaq's sons is on there too.
Yes.
Oh, just the farming one where they go farming.
The farming one.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous. Our culture is so weird. But yeah.
Allison Brie. Love Allison Brie. Community Glow. So awesome.
Yes.
She's in a movie with trash bags.
Oh gosh.
The
leader of the Cedar Nation.
The C Nation, sir.
Yeah, man, there's too many. I don't know. Whatever.
The Peacemaker.
The Peacemaker.
The Freelancers. That's what the movie's gonna be called. It's gonna be an action comedy. So I'm very excited for Allison Brie. Unfortunately, she has to do this with trash
Very
bags.
excited for John Cena.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Next. WWE is looking for seat fillers for the Royal Rumble in St. Louis. Probably so it doesn't look like the audience on Dynamite and Rampage. But I have up here, if you can squeeze in there with your eyes.
Where the glasses at?
Yeah, so you see where the blue stops on the left? That's the entrance where the Rumble entrance is going to come out of. Okay. And then from there to the left is the other half of the stadium.
Damn.
So they're expecting about 40,000 people in half a stadium. I know they booked this in St. Louis when everything appeared to be on the up and up, but that's what the Rumble's looking like.
A little crazy now.
Jinkies. Real quick, Zach, just letting you know, Chloe Martinez is saying that we might have some tech issues because she can't see anything on the right side.
Oh shit.
Can you guys?
Let me check.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
We're pulling it up right now. We'll get right
Chloe,
to
we
you.
appreciate it.
Shout out to the 6 people watching, by the way. Hit that like button though.
I can see it. I see the.
You see it?
Yeah.
All right,
sorry,
cool.
I don't know what's going on, but sorry, Chloe.
Yeah,
Technology's weird.
It is. Shout out to Missouri's very own Shaylin in the chat.
Woo!
There she is. Awesome entrepreneur.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
And good taste in shirts because I'm wearing one right now. I was too lazy to find my own.
Oh, I see. Chloe.
I can't. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, I think if I didn't read it with a delay, I would have been fine with a laugh.
Yeah.
Chloe Martinez got us checking everything out, putting the show on hold.
Worked us into a shoot.
Yeah, getting exposed on live.
But Chloe, we appreciate it. Thank you for the support because we're still trying to get rid of this fucking duck over here. Before we move on, Supersonic X question: who's going to be the breakout star in NWA, both men's and women's division 2022? For the men, he's going with Darius Lockhart, and for the women, Natalia Markova and Christy James. Supersonic, you can go ahead, man.
My bad. You got it. I agree with Darius Lockhart, man. He's a really good talent. I think he'll shine there. And then for Natalia, I think she just won a title against Jordan Grace, so she might break out. Christy James is the one I think that needs more of a spotlight that will break out. She's been on AEW Dark a lot, so I think she'll probably break out too.
Okay. Well, my face breaks out every time I put a mask on, but I do not watch NWA yet because it was not on YouTube, but now it's back on YouTube, so I'll start watching it again.
I'll give a shout out to Jordan Leonard too, if he's still there, man. The Golden Boy, man. He's a hell of a talent.
He is, yeah, hell of a worker.
And we talked about King Woods.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
The whole SmackDown roster is kind of screwed with injuries. Drew, Sasha, Xavier, and there's more people, but I can't remember right now. It's kind of a long list.
Sasha would be my pick to win the belt or to win the Rumble too, man.
She's still up there to face Charlotte Flair at Mania, so that's still penciled in.
Good. That's going to steal the show.
The other one penciled in is Bianca and Becky.
Another one that's going to steal the show.
Those are great matches, but I still hate that we're still using the same handful of women for these big matches. Like they've got a ton of women.
Yep.
Use them.
I'm not mad at the Sasha one though, because she deserves to go over at some point. She doesn't want a WrestleMania match.
If she wins, then that's cool.
Yeah. She has to win.
I'd put her one of the main events.
Yeah. She's
the
earned
other one's obviously gonna be Brock and Roman, but they got Xia Li. Can use her.
Oh God!
All right, and of course the annual "Sonny's been arrested" time of the year.
Yes,
she this is Eric's favorite holiday.
I love it.
So she threatened her domestic partner with scissors. She got released, I think today or yesterday. But I wonder if they have a Sonny suite in the jail. I don't know if she has a punch card. I don't know why she keeps going back, but this woman needs some help.
It's ridiculous reading the description of the article because they're like, oh, if she's found guilty, she can go away for 11 years. It's like, she's not going away for 11 fucking years. We know that. She's just going to get out and do it all over again later.
That's right. Woody Woodpecker. All right. And I don't know why that again. Mox is coming back to the World on GCW. Stupid pay-per-view name. But Sunday, August 23rd, which means he'll be on Dynamite this week. I guarantee his big comeback to wrestling from treating himself right and rehab will not be wasted on GCW.
Right. No,
my pick is after the show.
You think it's going to be the Wednesday after?
Because the show after this one, I think, is the Cleveland one, the Beach Break, the 26th, I believe.
It is.
So I think it'll be that when he returns.
But I think Gargano's going to be the big debut there.
Ooh, that too. I mean, they like to do multiple ones at one night, so who knows?
That's true.
He did say that he's missing wrestling already.
I can imagine.
He's teasing the Rumble, but I don't think he's smarter than that.
Yeah. It's funny he's facing Homicide, considering Homicide joined him and Eddie at the New York show.
Oh yeah.
They must have that whole mindset in that whole crew. Like, we're best friends until I want to fight you, and then we're friends again.
Right. Like, listen, Mox, I like you, but you're in my way.
I like you, Mox.
I like your shoes.
Promo of the year.
Well, that was penny loafers.
Where's your shoe guy, Mox?
Where's your shoe guy? Will you go Foot Locker, Mox?
You think we're the same size, Knox?
Disrespect.
I got the Air Pippins. So Lita was in talks to Lita was in talks to go to AEW. They had a storyline and everything mapped out in 2021. They could not meet on terms. So this feud right here that you see did not happen. And that's why she's back in WWE.
Yeah, I didn't think I would ever see her go to anywhere else besides WWE. So it's a shame. I mean, they try to get her for Empower too. I just don't see her making that move.
I think I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I thought it would have been cool if she did it, but I just don't think she is really that interested. She might have just been entertaining it.
Yeah, I just think AEW needs to play with the toys you got right now.
Yes, they do. Eric, you want to talk about this? The MLW lawsuit against WWE?
Yes, I'm glad because there's some more stuff coming out. So MLW suing WWE for antitrust laws because WWE kind of sabotaged them being on what was a streaming service? What was
Tubi?
Tubi, yes. Does anybody watch Tubi also?
I don't even know what that shit is.
What the fuck it is.
Okay.
I thought it was a tiny robot.
Every time I press that Tubi app on my remote, nothing good comes up. But yeah.
Monday Night Raw comes on your TV?
In my dreams, my nightmares. So yes, they're suing WWE for kind of sabotaging that. And as an outcome of that, I don't know if you guys remember the story when MSG was doing the Ring of Honor Super Show in New Japan, and WWE tried to stop that.
Yep.
Some people are giving Triple H some heat because apparently he was the man who actually picked up the phone and tried to stop it, and almost did. So I said in the chat that I don't think this is going to work out for MLW.
Yeah, probably not. There's not enough money to go with WWE.
Right. And technically, I don't think it's really an antitrust thing. They're not. I think there's a certain way that you have to be a monopoly. I don't think calling people and saying, "Hey, if you book them, I'm not going to do business with you." I don't think that's monopolizing. I don't think that's the true sense of monopolizing. But honestly, I do hope that WWE loses just because I don't like him. And I can't remember who it was, but Joey Janela came out and he actually supported WWE.
Really?
Yeah. I guess he has bad blood with the MLW owner, I guess.
Forgot his name, but he's actually kind of a piece of shit. And I posed this question to another MLW watcher last night on the stream. Should we even support MLW with how bad of a douchebag the owner of MLW is? Yeah, we're going to continue. But Joy Janelle said, this dude has no GCW written into his new contracts because I called him out for taking advantage of young talent. I hope the Titan puts him out.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if people really want to go after WWE and you want to know you're legally going to win, go after the independent contracting. I don't think the antitrust, there's a conversation there. Their practices are borderline antitrust, but I don't think legally they're going to win that fight.
I mean, look how they try to kill the UK market, buying up, doing the XC UK just to sabotage the world of sport. Try to do it to Japan as well. Like there's some things there, but I think they dance around the line a little bit and they have enough money to, counteract anyone's claim.
And also no one cares enough. Like Vince McMahon is just out of the public eye that he can do whatever.
Yeah.
And unless somebody's like, hey, look over here, no one really does.
It's true.
It's true. And then I put on the side there another match for the world on GCW. Jelly Janela, as Supersonic calls him, versus Matt Cardona. If you've been following that online, Janela has been sending pics. This is actually a very fun feud. It just should have taken place before the wedding. It would have made a little more sense.
Made it interesting. But here goes another AEW signed talent just shining somewhere else.
Yep.
Wow, Supersonic X, he's definitely putting Mid Cardona in his place. Real quick right now, Matt Cardona or Sean Spears?
That's tough.
I think Cardona because I can tell he's happy in life.
I can tell Sean Spears is happy in life too.
He's got inspiration, my friend. I like them both. I like what they're both doing. So I'm torn.
Okay. Any other news and rumors?
Was there something else? There's always something else.
There always is. And then we message each other afterwards, like, oh, I forgot to say this.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of it, let me just check a site really quick if there's anything new.
But yeah, while you check it out, I'll say Matt Cardone's getting way more opportunities on the independents doing this thing as opposed to Sean Spears, who's kind of barely being used. He's used more now, but Wardlow's the main point of the story.
Well, I mean, this is why I think more people should just not go to AEW out of WWE. Like, we definitely need another billionaire to do another promotion with all this talent.
It'd be amazing. I think it'd be great for wrestling. And that's what brings it to the next news rumors. I forget who said it. I don't know how true it is, but people are saying like the AEW locker room is a little different backstage now, as opposed to being the fun loving. Some people are worried about their spots. I don't know how true that is. I mean, anyone could just say anything, but
I
mean, it is filling up.
It was someone from Ring of Honor went to visit, and he said the atmosphere felt different, which makes sense. I buy it, but
all right.
Supersonic X saw tweets from Asuka, and she's posting hints of a return. Yep, it is Rumble.
I mean, there's no reason she can't return for the Rumble. I think maybe even Bayley might have an early return for the Rumble.
Oh, could be. I don't think she will because Kayla Braxton. The Bump did like a tweet or something where they joked that Kayla will be in the Rumble, and Bayley said if she's in, then I'll come back. So I think that purposely means that she's not ready yet. I think she's
maybe Kayla's in there. That'd be funny. I mean, freaking what's his name? Michael Cole, wasn't he in the Rumble one year?
He was.
Yeah,
he's undefeated at Mania, folks.
So Kayla Braxton, that's trash. That's trash. But moving on from news and rumors, Eric, did you have a segment to this day, or are we going to Zach?
I'll go to Zach. I'm just the observer of this episode.
The observer. Man, the observer gets involved in the finale, man. Come on.
If you guys want to talk about anything for the next 10, 20 seconds, I'm just going to set it up real quick.
All right. All good. While Zach is setting up, what's there to watch outside of wrestling? What have you been watching, Eric?
I told you
he's been watching Game of Thrones, baby. Game of Thrones, the greatest show of all time. Terrible finale, but I was so hyped and excited when this man told me he was watching Game of Thrones. Like I was rewatching myself. I shed a tear when he told me he started watching episode 5. Tell him about what your experience so far, man.
Lots of sex.
But besides that, the action's great. You're gonna get some really good storytelling.
I hope so. One thing I like about Lord of the Rings is just talking and walking. I know there's some fighting trees or something out though. We'll see.
Fighting trees. Are you still at episode 5 or have you moved on?
I'm on episode 5 still. I haven't started yet.
All right. Cool. Zach, you still need more time?
I'm good.
All right, Zach is all set up.
Start talking about and just like that, but we'll save that for another stream. All right, can you guys see the screen?
What the hell am I looking?
Oh yeah. You really try to get us demonetized.
We're gonna play Guess Who. We're gonna play Guess Who. Chloe Martinez, please don't fuck with me during this. It's basically Guess Who the Superstar is. So in the chats, let us know who you think it is. Play along with us. It's just a part of a superstar, and we're gonna guess who this is.
Okay. I'm gonna say Michelle McCool or Layla.
I think it's a dude.
Would be a swerve.
I don't know though. I mean,
I'm gonna say Jeff Hardy. This is old, by the way. This isn't new.
Right.
Yeah, let's go with Jeff. Let's see what happens. I don't think he wears the pads like that.
Oh.
Kofi.
Oh.
I should have known. That makes sense.
Look at that dude to the right of him. What the fuck?
Oh man.
He's choking on a pancake.
I try to catch it, I'll be honest.
They said the podcast. They're not trying to throw them to you, they're throwing them at you. They're trying to hit people.
Those have speed on them right there, like disc golf tosses.
Oh man.
Who do you think this is?
I want to say Matt Riddle, but I don't know how old
I almost said McIntyre, maybe Stephanie McMahon.
Yo, if you think Stephanie and McIntyre,
man, it's the hair. Shit.
Oh, it is
Becky
Lynch. It is the man. Excuse me, big time Bex.
I can see it now.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one here. Who do you think this is? This is obviously some ring attire right here.
Ric
Charlotte.
Flair. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, Charlotte.
Okay.
Maybe Charlotte. I could be wrong though.
AJ,
Mr. TNA Impact Wrestling.
So this on the side was the phenomenal emblem, I guess. Okay. All right, who is this?
The Hurt Business, somebody?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think this is new enough for the Hurt Business.
New enough?
Gold?
Black
Oh no, they wouldn't do Gold Dust. He's gone.
I don't know who else wore black.
Yeah, just so you know, they scrubbed their entire website for people.
It looks familiar. The second we see it, we're gonna be like, oh,
yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Hurt Business. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rollins burning down. Yeah, I wasn't guessing that, but it makes sense actually.
Yeah,
use that same pattern a lot.
Yep. Who is this bedazzled beauty? I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but
Charlotte or Natalia?
Gorgeous George.
Oh, I like that one. Charlotte.
Yes, go. I can see what type of superstars he's using here.
Yeah.
That's like obviously Roman. There.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Roman. That's clear as day.
With his shitty jump. I hate that so much.
Man, it took him so many years to get him right, but they finally did it.
Braun. Yeah.
That's gotta go.
Right.
That's pretty weird to look at.
Why would they? Whatever. That's even Maria or Alexa.
Ooh.
I want to say Alexa.
Yeah, let's go Alexa.
I think so too. Yeah.
Good call.
Super Shredder?
Anybody.
I'm getting Mankind vibes, but it's too. They're not doing older people.
Yeah. Let me go with let's go with Drew or Ricochet. Mustafa Ali.
All right, Knox says anyone on the roster. Mustafa Ali.
Let's go. I knew it. That was my final guess, man. Come on, give it to me.
All right, we got our last one here.
Which side? He should have some really cool attire, man. I actually love him.
That's Sasha.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian slinging. I try to watch Boba Fett, man. I'm still trying.
Still not liking it?
I like it better now. I'm on the second episode.
Okay, I think it picks. It's weird. They jump back and forth. Welcome to the Boba Fett podcast, by the way. Yeah. But they jump back and forth for some reason in the timeline. It's weird.
Okay. Yeah, I do notice that when he goes into a little slumber.
Yeah.
I'll try to give it a try tonight. Maybe I don't know.
Does pick up. It's getting better as I'm going.
It takes some investment. Like you have to tell yourself, okay, there's going to be some low points, but push through it.
You got to focus.
That's fine. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we hit up promo school?
Sorry, I kind of got derailed due to this. We didn't get to finish the Poppies Awards, but there were a few things I wanted to bring up. So obviously I don't have the tournament set up or whatever, so we're just gonna talk about it real quick. Most underrated wrestler of the year. I think I forget his name, but he's half FTR, the bald one.
Dax Harwood?
Yes.
Underrated?
Because he's had some amazing single matches against Jungle Boy and blank.
Oh, that's true.
His promos, like he's been the talker for me. I just the fact that I think he's better, not better, but I think he's done a damn good job.
Shit, that's a little tough. Underrated.
Let us know in the chats if you know anyone that you think is underrated. Leave a comment and let us know.
I'll go Lee Moriarty, man. I feel like he's very underrated. I'll go Big Swole. I'll go who's in WWE that might be a little underrated. It's kind of tough.
Right.
I'll say Cesar Duran in MLW. We know what he did in Lucha Underground, but man, is he still just like he still just seems like he's in control, like he's a boss when he's giving his speeches. Big fan of his.
Yeah, I mean, I think William Regal's like the top, Teddy Long, but I think Cesar Duran's up there for like he really he was the guy for Lucha Underground. Like he made it, he had that presence. So shout out to him.
Wow. I just feel bad because he protrudes like a very rich man, a man who enjoys a nice cigar and a nice aged barrel brandy. But I just have this fear that he goes home into his little studio apartment wherever he lives. Like I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him on Cribs.
Impact Wrestling, underrated.
Oh God.
How much of it did you watch last year?
A good amount.
Oh my God.
If you ask me how much I've watched in the last 10 years, 15 years of it being out, I watched a ton.
Okay.
So I'm glad you brought up Caesar because I forgot who my nomination was for this one, but favorite non-wrestler. And this includes commentary, announcer, managers, everyone. If they're not a wrestler,
probably MVP. I think I voted for him last year, but I think still this year he did what he really could.
I wish I could remember who I picked because I think it was an AEW person.
I'll say Renee Paquette too. I think I really like what she does with the podcast and stuff.
I'm very 50-50 on that because for someone who wants to be done with WWE, boy, does she love talking about WWE.
I think I went with either Excalibur or no. I remember good. I picked Arn Anderson. I thought Arn Anderson carried Cody this year.
Wow.
The Glock. I think
tripping everywhere.
Like you were saying that Cody didn't need that. Tripping. The dude helped him up just to beat him up again.
That's funny, right? Yeah, it did happen. Oh man.
I don't know. I think I'm between Excalibur and Arn.
Okay.
I'll give it to Excalibur, I think, just because he just like this week's you pointed us in the chat, this week's Dynamite, they announced twice that Cody was coming back. And JR still was like, we don't know when he's coming back. Excalibur picks up after people on commentary because he does it with Shibani too sometimes because Shibani
they called him Aleister Black on commentary this week too, man. I was like,
oh god.
Oh damn.
They did. Malachi, man.
Only last two things I want to talk about. I think we all agree the promo of the year was probably Punk and MJF? Was there a better promo that you can think of?
Eddie Kingston, man, come on. I'm sure there was a better one, but I guess I'll give it to CM Punk and MJF.
Yeah, I'll give it to that. That's the first one that comes to mind when you mention that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Probably Roman might be somewhere up there, some of his promos, but that's
he said it best on SmackDown. He's on like a god level right now, and just the way what he said to Seth was like, he's not wrong, Seth.
Yeah.
Right. The last thing I'll say is Wrestler of the Year, which it could be men or women because just skipping through it. But
the AEW awards, I might go Kenny. It would have been Ospreay, but there's a huge gap where he wasn't really active, and Kenny was just killing it through injury.
Right.
Got Bryan Danielson, of course.
If we watched more New Japan, I feel like Takagi would be in that conversation because he's been holding it down till Wrestle Kingdom.
I'd probably give it to Kenny, I think, this year. I know Roman. You
go ahead.
I know people like Roman and say him, but like he didn't wrestle. I'm looking for wrestling matches, and his character works amazing, but I didn't see enough matches from him.
Yeah, I'd give it to Deonna just because she put in work all over, and it wasn't booking that made her big. It was kind of her going out and making herself big. But I totally see the Kenny thing, and runner up in the top 3 for me is going to be Bianca Belair because after she got that shit loss from Becky Lynch, she continued on with her head held high. So
that's true. It's hard to recover from that, and she did it to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we can do another tie. They were co-champions of the year. How about they're just wrestlers of the year again? Kenny and Deonna.
I'm fine with it.
Alrighty, and that is the poppies for this year.
Nice.
All right, man. Shout out to Eric for closing that up. Let's take it on to the main event of the evening. Yes, Mark Henry, I started that first. Zach with Provo School.
All right, we're just going to talk about it today. The Shawn Spears promo on Rampage last night. I just really didn't like it because he made himself really known as a mid-carder and being okay with it. So we'll get the thoughts on it, obviously, but is this bad for business? Does it just show that he's not going to go any higher? Does it show that AEW has a place for people? And also, again, why reference WWE stuff if you moved on from WWE? So whoever wants to go first, give your thoughts on the promo.
Let's see, Eric, because I initially thought I liked it, and I heard what you said, and I perceived what the internet was saying, and I was trying to re-see it, and I'm on the fence, but let's see if Eric can sway me back to liking it.
So like I said, I listened to it while you guys were talking, so maybe I missed the exact words because the sense I got from it was that we don't get to see Shawn Spears talk about himself or just anything about him. He's usually just in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. Even though it was Rampage, he talked and said, "I'm the chairman." You remember that? It only takes one hit from the chair. Blah 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 blah. Kind of building himself up, giving me a reason why I should care. He's in the pinnacle. I don't necessarily think it's bad on camera to say that you're just a mid carder. It's bad to do that on camera. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it like behind the scenes. I think that's something Tony Khan should start doing. He should start hiring people and be like, listen, if I hire you, you're going to be a mid carder. You're going to be a jobber.
Oh, damn.
Because otherwise you end up with Brian Cage. I think you need to start setting some limitations.
I don't think you can tell somebody, your ceiling is being mid.
Well,
that's what he told AJ, and he said, "Fuck that." He became champ,
and that's fine. You're like, if someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, I want you to be a mid carder," you're allowed to say, "I don't want that." But like, if fucking what's his name, not Billy Gunn, other one, Road Dogg shows up, and is like, "I want to be AEW Tag Team Champions." I'm gonna say no. You're gonna put young people over. If you don't like that, you're not in my company. So I'm fine with him being mid card. If he did say, if I missed it and he said something to the effect of "I'm a mid carder," then that's bad.
He didn't say it directly. It was just mainly like it wasn't a promo that I'd expect from someone who's going to go after a championship belt. Like this made me feel like he wouldn't even get the TNT title.
He's fighting Punk on Wednesday night, so I mean that's his big match.
AEW, I don't really get the that you get the rub stuff. We saw it a lot from Jericho, and just because you're fighting a big guy, a big name doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, mean like that rub really exists anymore, especially in AEW because storylines don't really exist half the time.
Sometimes it's worked. Like Powerhouse Hobbs, you think he got the rub from like anyone really that he's fought the big matches he's had?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I don't know what that. I should know what we're talking about. What does it mean to get the rub? I don't know.
I mean,
when you say get the rub, what do you mean?
You're like, oh man, that dude fought a match against Sting.
Like Sting and Ric Flair.
We should keep our eye on this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, like Sting always says his big match against Ric Flair put him on the map, gave him the rub. Like it just established.
I swear, I don't know why today. I don't know what that phrase means.
It was established him, brought him up to another level.
I don't think Powerhouse Hobbs has ever had that. Then no.
I feel like they've tried, but I don't think it's really worked with him. Like, so who's a good example of who it worked with? That's tough. I would say like maybe a Ricky Starks when he fought Cody. I think that gave him the rub, even though he lost. It put him on the map. It got him the job. I think that's a good example. They try a lot to give people the rub. What happened?
I think Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy is a good one. Jungle Boy's a good one. They gave him the rub like with a few matches, and it put him on the map. It established him, brought him to a higher tier. But they try a lot, but they just don't do it right sometimes. It doesn't really work. Like Powerhouse Hobbs, I felt like they tried with him. It wasn't his fault. I just felt like they didn't do it the right way.
Right.
Wardlow against Punk, I think that was a hell of a match to get him up there. So I think that was a good rub. I guess if you don't know the term, it sounds kind of weird.
It's because I've heard the phrase, but for some reason today it just sounds
Booker
weird.
T says it a lot.
Yeah. I don't really, because like Darby and CM Punk, that's not really getting the rub because Darby was already established at that point.
Right.
But like being CM Punk's first match back, like they always look back on that, and like I think that was a little bit like that.
Yeah, but at this point, I'm like, I know who Darby is.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
I mean, but you're right. Like, you can't take that away from him.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
I guess going back to Spears, I liked it just because I think that Spears, I want him to feel like a big threat, and I feel like one of the ways you do that is by giving him a mic and TV time and letting him talk, versus just having him in the background and for some reason always listening to MJF like he's a stooge.
Yeah, that's my feeling. Like I really want this for Shawn Spears, and I feel like AEW doesn't want it for him as much as I do. Like you have FTR, amazing. MJF has been doing his thing. Wardlow's gonna be big. And I feel like they constantly drop the ball with Shawn Spears. Like he did that Net News Report promo before. That was great. It was funny. It was hilarious. Yeah. He's done some stuff with the chairman trying to change up a little bit. We've seen different iterations of it, and he's trying things, and they just keep like not using him. And again, I wouldn't really use him all the time either because he had that match on pay-per-view with Dustin. That match was pretty trash. But I think he does enough to be like a solid player.
What about I need to go back and watch that Dustin match thing because I can't remember. But I mean, his work with Sammy was
okay, exactly. If I seen that match with Sammy, I would have followed up with that. That's how you build a momentum because they fought at what, Double or Nothing, and then they didn't have their match until 2 months later, or some nonsense, and some throwaway Dynamite, and while they're doing all the Jericho stuff. So they could have followed up on that because they have great chemistry. They could have done that a little better.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually really good. That might be his best match I think I've ever seen. That was a really good match.
Right.
Let's jump in the chat here. We got an opinion from our guy. Check out his station, SCW. Steve says, "What's up, guys? Hope you're well." Eric, unfortunately, is not. He is
dying. This is my last one testament.
Enjoy the show. Last one. Spears did a great job of explaining his role in the Pinnacle and Rampage. Hope he gets a good showing against Punk next week. So, Steve, if you want to jump in, that is my issue. It is basically explaining his role as being a mid-carder. I saw him at the Comedy Store here. He told you guys here in Hollywood, and he's very funny. He's very witty. The reason I don't know why they don't use him, but this whole segment should have either been on Dynamite where it had time to breathe. It wasn't booked properly on this really wonky Rampage. But it was just very awkward. Why are you wasting TV time on another new person in AEW when there's plenty of people in the back that could have been on Rampage? And then you could have had him cut a promo and made it seem like something. Beating someone I've never heard of, I don't really get too impressed by that.
I've heard of him. He's a TNA superstar. Former tag team champion.
It's TNA.
I think he tagged with Cameron Grimes back in the day when he was his other name.
And that just shows you how much people respect TNA.
I'm so used to Cameron Grimes. I forget what he Trevor.
Did you say Trevor Noah? Noah started wrestling.
Shit, what was his name? Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee.
That's right.
Yeah, they were tag champs together, and he was the X Division champ one time. He's an established dude, man. It's not just a nobody. Watch TNA Impact.
Established as a jobber, the Sean Spears.
All right. Well, that's promo school. Those are opinions on. You guys got any last words on it?
Yeah, like I'm rooting for the guy, man. I like seeing him. I want him to see him become legit. It's just I feel like they keep, pushing him there. That one time when he had Tully Blanchard, he stopped using him as his manager. He was never on TV. Like, just use him. Get him going, get him some momentum, put him in positions where he can succeed, and he'll be fine.
I will agree that this shouldn't have been done on Rampage. That's weird. I feel like Rampage, they should, if they truly care about the show as much as they say they do, which I don't think they do. You start a feud on Rampage, it should finish on Rampage. Yeah, that's what the women's street fight should have done, and that should have been invented because that was the Rampage feud.
Yeah.
So if you want us to care about Sean Spears, don't do this promo. Probably his only promos in like however long on this show.
I feel like I think Zach said it. Rampage kind of just feeling like the leftovers, like your leftover dinner. And it's a shame because it could be really well done for a lot of other talent, not just the same old talent. They could really do the show well.
Yeah,
they've had really good promos on Dark. I don't know if you've been watching. No, you haven't watched.
No, we haven't.
They've had some really good promos on Dark, man. I forget who had a great promo last week, but they killed it.
You forgot who it was, so it doesn't even count.
But they killed it, man. They made me want to watch it.
I remember it.
With the thumbs up and stuff.
All right, that's promo school. Leave a comment if you're not watching this live. Let us know what you thought of the Sean Spears promo from Rampage last night. We want to hear from you. We do comment back, so hit us up in the comments. So thank you guys for taking part.
Yes. A little bit of a shorter show than we've been doing lately, but still above time for our hour mark. That was West Coast POPCast episode 92. Thanks for rocking us. Thanks for jumping in the chat, making jokes, playing along with the games, and commenting on the stuff, giving your opinion. Keep hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button, get us out there. We got some videos coming up for you guys, more tier lists. I'm going to be working on some champion videos. I've been saying this for like months now. I promise you, the champion videos coming out. I promise. Shout out to the boys, man. Eric, man, any final words?
Real quick, I just want to read up SCW's comment if you want to hit that up, Zach.
Oh, he's another. SCW real quick in the chat. Damn, man, giving me the jobber entrance, blocking my whole camera, but that's fine. SCW in the chat. I would agree that this could have been built over a good few weeks. Issue I have is I don't watch Dark and Elevation, so when I hear someone has 7 wins and then comes to Dynamite to lose, I'll give you that. They've been they've been doing Dark a little better this week, where it's actual matches and they're really solid to watch. But for months, I felt like they've just been phoning it in with just jobber matches and like 1, 2, 3 quick seconds. Like, do actual matches, showcase your talent. Don't just do quick matches. Then what's the point? It's just kind of pointless.
Yep.
So I agree with that, man. You see someone come on Dynamite with a 0-10 record, and it's supposed to be a threat, man. It just looks so goofy.
Exactly.
Right.
So I agree with you there, man. And then SCW, it does nothing to keep me invested. Andrade El Idolo was on Dark, man. That keeps me invested. I agree.
Real quick, Oliver Vergara. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up?
Yeah. But yeah, those last words. So real quick, I just want to point out, I am dying over here. I'm in a woman's shirt. I wanted to just stay in bed today. But Knock gave a promo last week that I was like, I can't miss this week. This man put the onus on me to come back this week. So you guys gotta, I'm begging you, your dying man's last words, hit the subscribe button, man. Even if I'm not here next week for whatever reason, hit the subscribe and watch these two. They'll carry on the channel. They'll replace me, hopefully with a woman, because I'm tired of seeing all men on this channel. But just hit the subscribe, button for me. For a dying man's last wish.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely want to get some more variety on the channel. Shout out SCW. We just did a video for him on his channel for the Rumble. Best Royal Rumbles. Rey Mysterio, Master 619 should have won, but people don't know how to vote, so whatever. Zach, any final words?
Check out, I just put out a video for the best new movies coming out in 2022. Yes. It's nice and short. Leave me comments. I want to know what you thought about the video, and let us know what movies you're excited for 2022. We'll try to put some more videos like that out if we can. But yeah, this is it's great having all three back.
Yeah, it is, man. We appreciate you guys. Keep an eye out for our videos dropping on Saturday for the podcast. Videos throughout the week. Tier list is coming up. We got a big Royal Rumble video planned for the show in 2 weeks now. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on updates. We can actually talk to you guys in the little post now on YouTube. That's pretty cool. We're getting closer to 700. SCW, appreciate the plug. We appreciate you, man. Have a good day. Keep chilling with those views. I love those videos you do with the views. Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us dressed in black at Eric's funeral later this week. Eric, it's been great having you on the show.
I request the Big E style funeral. If you listen to the podcast, he doesn't want a funeral. He doesn't want to be cremated. He wants to just take his body, throw it into a ditch, and that's it. That's exactly what I want. I want no fuss, no trouble.
No shoot the fire arrow as you go down the river.
We'll have a bump with a cigarette out on him.
Exactly. If it's good enough for Big E, it's good enough for me.
And now his watch is ended. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
I love Game of Thrones, man. You got me so hyped.